Okay, what up? Lou Know It. Movie review weekend roundup. I haven't done a movie review in a while, so I figured I'd do a bunch in a row because none of these are outstanding movies. So let's get it going. Today's Thursday, September 20th, I believe, and I saw these last Thursday until I think Monday or Tuesday. So 4 movies. The 4 movies are The Predator, A House with a Clock in Its Walls, The House with a Clock in Its Walls, The Nun, and finally I just saw the Peppermint movie, which I want to see for a while. Terrible reviews, good audience score. Okay, so let's go from worst to least. I mean, worst to best. The worst of them, I gotta say, I think possibly, I mean, the most forgettable in a way was The Predator. I don't know. I enjoyed it. It was completely different from the other Predators. It was basically a comedy. It was very funny. The action was decent. I highly recommend Shane Black's other movie, The Nice Guys, with Ryan Gosling and Russell Crowe. I highly recommend it. Very good dark comedy. It's a comedy that's just, it's not what the Predator movies were. And I don't mind that much, but nothing really stuck out. None of the characters stuck out. I don't know. It was alright. I might put it at 3. The House, the Clock in Its Walls was the most produced of all the movies, but it's hard not to compare it to Goosebumps because it's Jack Black and it's like PG-13 sort of horror, like scary, not even horror, like scary stuff. And it just I didn't find it compelling. I didn't care about the characters. I was falling asleep in it. So yeah, the Predator, I'm gonna give that 2 out of 4 stars. 1.5 out of 4 stars for The House with the Clock in Its Walls. Okay. The next one, The Nun. The Nun will get 2.5 stars. And I think I'm grading a little high overall here. I might have to drop all these by a star. But The Nun was the weakest of the whole trilogy. Okay, so you got Conjuring 1, 2, Annabelle 1, 2, The Nun. This was the 4th worst. But that's not bad because Conjuring 1, 2, and Annabelle, the prequel 2, were all good movies. Annabelle 1 was bad. This was not bad. It was okay. So, jump scares, a lot of scary nuns. They don't really tie things well together. Directing was but for a horror movie, it did its job. Especially if you're religious, which I'm not at all. But I saw it with my wife, who's Catholic, and her aunt, who's Catholic, and so I think it got them a little bit. They enjoyed it, and that made me enjoy it more. So I'm gonna give it 2.5 stars. And then Peppermint, which got trashed by the critics, and really, I could see why. Taken, on the other hand, was loved by critics, and I thought that was garbage. So garbage. So one of the reasons Taken I didn't like it was they had a scene in the preview where they show him stabbing into the legs, and it's clear there's another shot of him stabbing the electrified poles in his legs to torture him. Was publicized, that movie was brought from an R to a PG-13, and that scene was removed. I hate that when movies do that, and I noticed it, and it hurt the movie to me. Not to mention, it's an elevated B movie. The director's not a great director. This one was a hard R. You gotta like those hard R action movies. Deadpool, thank you. Ryan Reynolds, thank you. Saving that R. Expendables, thank you. So now we're making R-rated movies. And this one was a solid R. Action was okay. There's no Atomic Blonde, but it was good. Good revenge movie, good action movie. I recommend it. 3 stars.